welcome into Love Goddess Tarot. Today's pick a card love reading for you is going to focus on your next boyfriend. Who is it? How do you meet? All that kind of good stuff. Your choice lies here. You need to focus, take a moment, see which energy, which pile is calling to you. The timestamps will be below if you want to skip ahead. Group 1, you have the raw amethyst. Group 2, this is the moonstone. Group 3, this is the raw citrine. And group 4, you have the green, which is the aventurine. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so the timestamps will be below once you make your decision. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, number 1. Let's get started on your reading today about your next boyfriend. You were drawn in by this beautiful raw amethyst stone. And let's take a look at your messages. You have the 5 of Swords, the Hermit, the 2 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Star card. Beautiful. Okay. I see this as a person that you could experience a really beautiful sort of healing connection with. It seems that in your past, there is a bit of a kind of painful back and forth. Excuse me. Here, you can see she's got 2 swords in her back, and then there's someone walking away with 3 others. And so you don't know, is this fight over? Is it done? Have we moved on, or are we coming back, right? Maybe you've been holding on to something, or something's been holding you back from moving on from a painful conflict. I feel like that conflict could be with a Taurus, or someone who is represented here by the Knight of Pentacles reverse. I feel that this person has been causing you some sort of pain, some sort of conflict, some sort of like back and forth, whether you go out, you break up, you get back together. But it feels like, whether it's a love relationship, which is probably for most of you, for some of you this could just be a family relationship, it could just be someone represented by that sort of stubborn energy, somebody who kind of digs their feet in, digs their heels in and doesn't want to give. That's what I'm kind of getting, like, I don't give in, I'm not giving up, and it's caused you some sort of pain in the past, right? Yeah, I feel like whatever this situation is for you, whatever, whoever this is or whatever this situation is, it kind of caused you to go within a little bit. And I think that you took some time to yourself to figure things out. And you've come out of this period of being alone, or you will come out of this period of being alone in a much stronger place. I feel like you've been keeping a lot to yourself, a lot of your feelings, a lot of your hurt, a lot of all of that when it comes to love. But while you've been, taking this time to yourself in this hermit mode, I feel like a lot of wisdom is coming to you. And I feel like you're going to take a new tact, a new path when it comes to love and relationships. And I feel like your next boyfriend, the person that's coming through, really is about healing, and it's also like opening up your world. The Two of Wands is exciting because I see you planning and making plans for the future. I see you meeting somebody and connecting with somebody, possibly at a distance, okay? But there's so much here about balance. Like, I just feel like you get your life in balance, you get your emotions in balance, and you begin to sort of really go on your path. I feel like whatever this person is, or this past, or this relationship, or the conflict that you've been dealing with, has kept you in a place that was small. And it's like the world is opening up here. See that beautiful world in the dragon's tail? And it's like the whole world is out there, and it's you are ready to experience it. So it's like you come out from this hermit mode, and you're ready to shine that beautiful light, all of that wisdom. The light inside of the hermit is the star of the star card. So this is really beautiful that you have both of these coming through in your reading. And I feel like this person is really someone who also has like big ideas, wants to travel. There could be a connection to travel here. I feel like you could even meet traveling, or meet when you make some sort of move. But let's pull some cards more on the how there for you about this connection. Signs that are coming through are Aquarius, okay? We have Virgo, we have possibly Cancer, and Sagittarius. So let's see how you connect with this person. I feel like there's some sort of invitation or opportunity that you may have turned down in the past that comes back again. Whether that's an offer for a job. There's definitely a change coming here with all of this sword energy. Lots of Aquarius, lots of Libra, Gemini coming through. But it's like because you've taken time to yourself, or will take time to yourself, because you're finally understanding what that back and forth and that conflict did to kind of keep you in your emotions, you're then taking time to plan things. And I feel like there's some sort of fresh start, some sort of big change coming for you, and it could be an offer, an opportunity, like I said, that you have had before that you turned down. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's what it feels like. This is all about you getting mental clarity. This is about you being able to communicate your thoughts and ideas with confidence. There's big potential here for you for some sort of opportunity. The world is opening up with the Two of Wands. It's some sort of breakthrough, new idea, information that lands in your lap that kind of, I swear, I feel like you've just really kind of spent time to yourself to kind of look back on your past and say, okay, I get it. I'm ready now to try new things, new ideas, and you've come to terms with something from your past, and now you're ready to move forward, right? And I feel like you could also like be doing something bigger with that Two of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. It could be connected to communication, to writing, I don't know, doing a blog, doing Substack, connecting to with someone online, or connecting with someone who is a writer or interested in writing. But there's definitely this world expansion energy around this person, okay? It's really beautiful. Since I used the crystals today for our reading selection, I thought I would pull an oracle message from the beautiful crystal oracle. It's called Astral Realms. Let's see what message you have. intention. It's card number 4, heart chakra. Moss agate is the stone. Okay, so this is yours. I'm going to read to you from the oracle. Setting intentions is one of the most powerful ways to move forward from what may be holding you back. Wow, look at this. This is setting intentions. And I love the crystals in this 2 of Wands, you know, that he's holding. This practice is symbolic, like planting a seed and watching it evolve into your unique experience. An open heart is essential for allowing abundance from the universe to manifest in your experience. When your heart chakra is blocked with unresolved negative energy, which we have over here with the Knight of Pentacles reversed and the 5 of Swords, you can be deflecting these gifts from the universe in times when you're not fully aligned, open, or vibrating at the energetic level you should be. It's time for you to kind of raise your vibrational energy. And that's the energy of the star here. This is all about you connecting with your divine purpose and being in alignment. That's what the star is. It's healing, but it's also connecting with those, you know, your dreams, your wishes. Imagine those as all those stars, right? So you could work with moss agate if you like to work with crystals. It helps with self-esteem and confidence, okay? So your guide and your mantra is, my heart is open to receive abundance and gifts from the universe. I will allow my intentions to come to fruition, okay? So this is you getting clear, aligning back up with those dreams and wishes that you've had, setting your intentions. It's really important for you to open up that heart chakra. The Queen of Cups reversed needs to take care of herself. The Hermit reversed is withdrawing to, you know, kind of understand all that went on here. And when the Queen of Cups is reversed, sometimes it can be you're like literally not taking care of yourself physically. So this is about you getting rest, taking care of yourself, getting clear, and having a breakthrough and going back to what it is that you really wanted to do. That's how you connect with this energy of this boyfriend and this new love interest. And I do feel that he is part of that. He's part of the path that you've always wanted to follow. Okay? Today I'm going to do charms. I just really feel like today is a good charm day. Oh, look at this shirt with the heart on it, wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you have the message of intention and heart chakra. Look, you have heart chakra, opening up your heart, connecting with your heart's desire. Okay, you also have a fish. A fish is connected to Pisces energy and to emotions. But I also think it's interesting because for me, I'm really looking at the scales on this fish and the scales on the 2 of Wands, and it's like riding a dragon. It's movement, it's change. Fishes swim in the water and you know, they move and shift. The dragon flies. So there could be some connection, like I said, to travel over water, like flying in a plane, going a long distance. You also have the fancy shoe, which is about connecting with something like expensive, but also like taking care of yourself, indulging, buying yourself something nice, you know, that you've really wanted. Maybe there's something you've had your eye on for a while, and it's like, it's time for you to give yourself those gifts, right? Take care of yourself. We have also the fork, which is, again, and bananas. It's like feeding yourself, nurturing yourself, taking care of yourself. These are big themes that are coming through for you today. All right, well, I love the energy of this next boyfriend. I think it's absolutely beautiful. If you want to dive deeper and you'd like a personal reading and to continue and go a deeper layer into this, by all means reach out. All the info and contact information is in the description section. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe before you leave. It's free, it's easy. And if you want to become a paid member, you can join by hitting the join button, and you will have access to all of my private readings that I've done here on YouTube, up to date, plus any coming up. So for a small fee, you can access those readings. Okay, I am sending you so much love. Have a great one. Hi, number 2. Let's get started on your reading about your next boyfriend. You chose the Moonstone. And this is a beautiful, rough moonstone. Which is that black and white and really pretty. It almost looks like a crater of the moon. Let's see what we have for you today about this person. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, the High Priestess, Knight of Cups, and the King of Wands. Wow. Okay. Well, as you can see, you've got an interesting start over here. Both of these cards deal with balance, okay? The High Priestess balances the wisdom of intuition and inner knowing with kind of the practical world, right? She's so wise. She's so powerful, and she trusts her intuition. She's got tons of butterflies around her, which feels like there's been a lot of change maybe around you. She did come through reversed, which can sometimes indicate either a person around you who may have kind of led you astray, or sometimes it can indicate like another woman, a third party person. Sometimes it indicates somebody who isn't trusting their intuition. When you are disconnected from that, when you don't really have faith in, that gut instinct. And that's a 2 card. And so we also have the Two of Pentacles here. And you can see that she's a ballerina on toe shoes, and she's balancing these 2 coins on her arms. And so it's like she can handle it. She can do it. It's hard work. It's not easy to be on toe shoes. It's not easy to juggle those 2 coins and not drop one. So it feels like maybe there could be a little disconnect with you between work and your responsibilities and sort of the emotional life. So it could be the emotional life is a little shut down for you because you've been focusing so much on this. It's kind of interesting because you chose the Moonstone, which is black and white, and it's kind of like balance, right, between yin and yang. So it's kind of feels like that's a story here for you. Anyway, next we have the Ace, and the Ace would mean losing one, right? Because you're starting with 2 pentacles, now you're down to 1, and it's reversed. So there could be a situation coming up for you where you're juggling 2 relationships, 2 people. We do have 2 kings, and they are right underneath each other. And we also have a third. We have the Knight of Cups, okay? So what this feels like for me is that there's a need for you with this person coming up to be really in it, okay? I feel like if you're not really in it, then this person could, you could really care about this person coming up, but because you're distracted or because of this other situation and because of you juggling things, you might misread the situation, okay? And you might lose an opportunity with someone that you may actually really like, okay? Here we have the Knight of Cups, and he's coming through the reverse. Generally, the Knight of Cups is a really emotionally connected, available person. It's a movement and change with a relationship, like nights always show that something's happening, something's moving. There's going to be some sort of like catalyst, right? That's gonna change things up for you. And so I definitely think there's a change coming up for you, and I feel like it's a long time coming. I feel like whatever you've been juggling or whatever you've been doing for a while that hasn't really gotten you what you wanted, something's got to give. And that could be that ace, one of those coins that you're holding over here slipping out of your hand, okay? It could be that the universe is saying, listen, you might have commitment issues. You might have trouble sticking to things or seeing them through. You might be hopping from one thing to the next or juggling two people. And it's like time to commit. When you don't really focus on just one and give it your all, you don't get anything. And so I feel like the person that's coming in is going to need your attention. They're going to really be very honest and direct with you. And I think it's going to be a shift. I think it's going to be like, wow, wait a minute, this person's really serious. They're coming through as the King of Swords, and he speaks his truth, okay? He's like not going to mess around. You know, he's like, he's been through a lot too. He's mature, he's direct, and he knows what he wants. And so I feel like this person coming in, this next boyfriend, there could be an issue around commitment. There could be an issue around an ex or someone sort of hanging around who's this King of Wands, okay? The King of Wands is very charismatic. He could be a fire sign, Leo, Sag, Aries. Could be someone from your past. It could be someone that comes in at the same time. But this person's really selfish and they're just distracting. I think the focus here is really on that King of Swords, okay? So you just want to focus on that. Now, you could meet through work. We have, you know, the coins being like the focus here. You could meet like close to home. You can meet, you know, grocery shopping. It's like something where it's in your everyday. It's where you are, okay? But the only like warning here is to not sort of mess around with this person, because it almost feels like they're going to really want you to commit and to be just with them and to not mess around and to give them a lot of attention, okay? And if you can't do that, that's fine. You'll be with someone else, but that's the energy of this person. Okay, so since I used these beautiful crystals today for each of the piles, I thought it would be fun to use the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, which I love. So let's get a message for you about this connection and anything you need to know today about love in general. Okay, yeah, this is a growth moment. This is a stretch time. The North Node. The North Node is about stretching. It's about, you know, going past what you're comfortable with. It's about, you know, growing in terms of your soul development. This is connected to opal. Opal is a stone that is connected to the sign Libra and to October. So this is the very end of October. So maybe this is something that is going to be around the corner for you. For some of you, you might actually be meeting a Libra. We have air sign energy coming through. So let me read to you from the Oracle book about expansion and the opal. So that also means that you could work with the opal, you know, if you're having trouble in terms of relationships and dating, and if you're having trouble sort of stretching and finding that balance or focusing, just, you know, making a commitment. The opal message is about honor, spiritual path, true path. Okay, in order to experience expansion, you must experience growing pains, letting go of your ego and attachments. If you can't let go of these, you will not be able to make space and level up mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically. The North Node represents what you need to explore in order to evolve, grow, and expand. By learning from your past experiences and your developed skills from the South Node, you can continue the work of expansion in the North Node. Opal acts as a mirror to your emotions and thoughts and has a way of bringing pent-up desires and emotions to the surface to be dealt with, okay? So opals are a stone that you could work with. Your mantra is, I let go of my ego and move toward my main purpose and my soul mission in this lifetime. Okay? So the disconnect between your path with the High Priestess reverse, focusing too much maybe on the material and not connecting with the spiritual, that's about to shift and change. And this next relationship with this next boyfriend is part of that. Okay, this person is kind of helping pull you along on your path. So really beautiful. Okay. I thought, we haven't done charms in a while, and I think charms is a great practice today. Ooh, money. Okay, so isn't that funny? Your first card is you balancing and juggling, and the second one is the ace reverse dropped. So here's coins, and here's the coin, right? Focus on one instead of trying to juggle. I love that. And another coin. Wow. Oh my God. I mean, it's literal. Your charms today are literal. This is amazing. And you have not one, but two matching moons, okay? Which is this beautiful connection, but it's emotional, right? It's getting past just the material and connecting with the emotional. You also have that beautiful star, your, north node, what you're following, right? Your desires. That's also connected to Aquarius. And the feather's releasing something. It's like dropping that ace. You have the heart, which is all about opening up and being connected to your emotional life, back to the High Priestess, and the beautiful angel, okay, which is a connection to the spiritual world, connecting to that beautiful energy of the High Priestess, of what you're meant to do, of expanding yourself. So this next boyfriend is an important person in your spiritual journey, and I think that you are going to really kind of learn about getting that balance back and connecting emotionally and connecting back with your intuition and trusting it, okay? So it looks like air sign energy, Libra, Aquarius came through the most. That is it for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all those fun free things before you leave. Hit this notification bell once you subscribe, and you'll be notified. You'll get a little notification on your phone whenever I post a new reading. If you want to join and become a paid member, hit join, and you will get access to all my bonus readings and any of the bonus content and extended readings that I've done so far, plus any going into the next month. And if you want a private reading, I don't always offer them, but I offer special readings. Right now, this month, I'm doing a PDF report for your solar return, which in astrology is your birthday reading. You can learn all about that in the link below. I am sending you so much love. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, number 3, let's get started with your reading about your next boyfriend. You were drawn to the raw citrine, which is this beautiful yellow stone. Let's take a look at your tarot cards. Your messages today are the 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords, and the Devil. Ooh. Okay. Let's see what we have here. It's interesting. A lot of readings today are focusing on money, finance, issues around sharing and all of this, power. Your first message is the 9 of Pentacles, and she is surrounded with luxury. She's got a tiger, and she's got all these coins, and she's really enjoying what she has earned. But this came through reverse. So it could be that you could be working so much that you don't have time to enjoy your life. It could be that you are working to increase something inside to make yourself feel like stronger. And it could be that you have been sort of working hard to kind of get some sort of financial strength with the Emperor underneath. Okay. It could also be that in a past connection, for some of you, there could have been an imbalance where you had someone in your life who was controlling you financially, or had some sort of power dynamic that wasn't healthy. Because the Emperor is very much in charge of his life. He's very alpha male energy. He's very good with money. He's very much in control. Now, you do have the Devil over here, which is some sort of unhealthy attachment, a connection, a relationship, a habit. You know, it can be an obsession. It can be, you know, eating too much, drinking too much. It can be a relationship. It can be anything that where it feels unhealthy for you, you know, where you're overdoing. Okay, so right at the center, I see that 4 of Swords, which is like maybe you are in the process or will very soon end a connection with that sort of toxic person, or you recently went through a relationship, 3 of Swords, where there was some sort of cheating, or you've had that experience in the past and you've kind of had to rest, and you're now like ready to stand up. You're clear about what you want. You're letting go of the past, and you're ready to move on. I feel like right now, the energy of your next boyfriend is really going to help you move away from whatever this past situation was, okay? I feel like the next person that you date, you'll date after you have kind of cleared out this. And I feel like it still could be going on right now. I don't know, but I kind of feel like you're either in the recently ended something phase, or you're in the needing to take a step back phase, right? Because the Devil is upright. And so to me, it feels like, and it's the last card, so it feels like you're moving towards it, but you might not be there yet. Okay, so I know you want a reading about the next boyfriend. We can't control what comes through. You know, the messages that are meant for you come through, whether we want them or not. But I feel like there's a strong message here for you about taking a break from dating, taking a rest, until you get clear about whatever the Devil represents for you. Okay. The Queen here, reverse, this is about you needing to take care of yourself and focusing your love inward, creating a secure foundation for yourself. This is about filling up your own cup before you can fill it up to other, you know, before you can kind of start filling it into other people's cups, right? It may have been really stressful at home. You may have gone through a lot, or you, like I said, there could be a financial thing or something like that. I just feel like right now you are getting a message about taking care of yourself. And I know that that's, you know, it's not what you came here for, and I'm sorry, and don't get mad. But, you know, sometimes we get the messages that we need to hear. Now, because yours was so focused on healing yourself, I am going to pull, something connected to money, to, you know, getting things back in balance. But I am going to try, I'm going to ask for a card for you. Now that we've gone through those messages, and see if there's anything about some new relationship that we can get for you today, so you at least will know what is coming up. Yeah, look what you have. So you have someone coming in that is going to really get along with any female relatives you have, moms, sisters, friends. This is a card of celebration. This also means that you're going to have a lot of fun coming up. So this is someone you can share good times with, someone who's emotionally connected with the water energy. Water energy is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be one of those signs, but this is just really showing what's coming up ahead for you. And I'm so happy to see this, because I can see that this, needs sorting and that it's not easy energy. But this is what's coming up. Good time, celebration, having fun. Okay? And you could even meet when you're out with friends, out with family, sister, mom. There's female energy around you and supporting you in this connection. So that's exciting. Okay. Now, because I used these beautiful crystals today, I thought it would be fun to pull a card from the Crystal Oracle. It's called Astral Realms, and I really love it. The messages are so beautiful, and let's see what yours is. You have the solar plexus chakra, and that is number 5, tangerine quartz. Isn't that beautiful? It's pretty close to citrine. Gorgeous. And this is about self-worth, and so is citrine. So I think that's such a really powerful oracle message and powerful stone that you chose based on the reading that has come through for you. So trust your intuition, have faith in yourself. Just in this reading alone, you showed that you really are in tune, okay? You're on the right path. Okay, so your message is about creativity, self-worth, and playfulness, okay? Shakti is primordial cosmic energy, the balanced energy to Shiva, or the masculine. She's often described as being the ultimate empowering goddess and the embodiment of creativity and divine feminine energy, which urges you to seek personal or spiritual growth and expansion to raise your vibration and consciousness towards enlightenment. Tangerine quartz is used to aid in healing from past life or current trauma, wounding, and it will radiate joy and courage from its being to you. So that's so important for you. When you're able to step into your innocent energy and your playful side, which is exactly what the 3 of Cups is coming up for you, you're able to receive that divine feminine energy, okay? So this is really so beautiful, in tandem with the divine feminine of the 3 of Cups that you have right there, okay? The tangerine quartz encourages you to feel your natural, playful, and childlike curious energy, which in turn allows you to regenerate and grow passions and spark creativity. So that's what's happening here, okay? Your mantra is, I am the embodiment of the divine feminine, and I tap into these energies to raise the vibration and consciousness of myself and the collective. So beautiful, okay? So you're really getting a message of restoring, yourself after this difficult energy, nurturing yourself, releasing this sort of oppressive energy of the devil, okay? Beautiful. So I am going to do a charm reading. Let's see what messages come through for you. Ooh, look at this, the Hamsa, the hand of God. So this is a really beautiful protection for you. And it's interesting because it's also the 5 fingers. You have the 5 here of your Shakti, the divine feminine. You have the beautiful angelfish, the shoe, which is the working shoe, like have work to do, but also someone who's maybe tired and been working really hard, like that 9 of Pentacles. You have the beautiful Aquarius energy of the star, which is a message of healing, okay? And you have the beautiful dove of peace, which is movement and change towards healing. The pineapple, which is that welcome, but it can also be about you physically eating good foods, taking care of yourself, and grapes, yeah. And this is, again, nurturing and taking care of yourself are all coming through today. Alrighty, well, those are your messages. I hope this reading helped you. I feel like it was an important one for you today. Please be sure to write your comments below and let me know how you connected. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those free things before you leave. If you need a reading or you're interested in any of the decks that I've created or anything whatsoever, all of those links are in the description box below of this video, as well as on my home screen. So feel free to take a look around, watch some of my videos, and explore my channel. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you back here in just a couple of days, maybe even tomorrow. Okay, take care. Number 4, let's get started with your reading today about your next boyfriend. Your messages are the Queen of Wands, the Six of Wands, Page of Wands. Wow, a lot of fire coming through for you. Temperance, also about fire and water balancing. 10 of Pentacles reversed under the Six of Wands. And the Hangman upright. Ooh, interesting. I love the Hangman upright because I feel like it's just showing like a change in perspective, seeing things in a different way. But anyway, let's get started. You came through with the Queen of Wands right front and center, and she is my favorite queen. I love the Queen of Wands because she's so warm. She's protective, but she's also just got so much, like, she's so talented and so successful, but she's also just so loving and kind. She's really a message about letting your light shine, about stepping into your power, not being afraid to express yourself, right? It's about really just being you. And it's about the world really opening up to you. I just feel like she's such an empowering card, and she's just such beautiful energy. Underneath, you have Temperance, and Temperance is a beautiful angel, and this is about going with the flow of the universe. This is a message about following your path, your true path. Now, there can be a bit of a disruption here. She's reversed, so there can be a situation where, you know, maybe you have tried to force something, force a relationship, force a situation. It's connected to Sagittarius energy. It's some sort of imbalance or resistance to the flow of things, your, you know, flow, what you're meant to do, the flow of the universe. It's about kind of taking a step back maybe and looking at where you're putting your energy, what's draining it, and what makes you feel good. Okay, so that's just kind of a reset, or like you know, just kind of a moment to take a step back and sort of do a gut check when it comes to you and to your life. Now we move on to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is connected to Leo energy. So you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of Leo here, and Sagittarius. This is really saying to me that I just feel like you need to not lose hope. I feel like there could be some sort of situation, maybe even financially, with work, with male energy or Capricorn, or in a corporate situation where you're just disappointed. Okay, it could be a person in your life that's disappointed you. We have 10 of Pentacles. This can be like, you know, family situation, family money, stability, not getting the recognition at work, or something that's just got you slightly kind of stepping back and saying, hey, I don't like the way things are going. And because you're doing that, you are connecting with a new love energy in a new way, which is so exciting, because this Hangman is saying you're going to see things from a new perspective. You have thought about this long enough, and it's time to take action. And I think what's coming up for you is a connection that's going to really be about what you love to do, and it's going to be very sort of creative and connected to an adventure. It's going to really connect in with that Queen of Wands energy. The wands are all about inspiration and creativity and the spark, the things that make us excited in life. And I feel like you have like a shift coming, and you have someone coming in who's going to really like touch all those, like check all those boxes of things that you love. You know, you could have some sort of new project coming in, an opportunity, something new is opening up for you, and you're gonna be excited about it, and that's where you're connecting with this love energy. Okay, so allow it to happen. Whatever this new opportunity is, just, you know, go for it. You know, that's the message here. Just allow it to happen, go for it. The past is over. It doesn't matter. You know, I mean, it matters, but it doesn't matter when it comes to your future, right? It's like, that's over. This is a new beginning for you when it comes to love. I think it's going to be an exciting person. I think it's connected to something creative, possibly. You could meet because you go to a concert, or you could meet because you have a job in a new industry. There's like, it's a huge opportunity and a huge shift for you to see love and to have a different kind of relationship. This person is definitely connected and hooking in with you in the things that you love, in your creativity, and in who you really are and what you really want to do. Okay? For the oracle message today, I'm using the Astral Realms Crystal Oracle, since I use the crystal for today's reading and for your piles, so I thought it would be nice to use this deck, which I love. Okay, you have Vesta, Resolve, Desert Jasper. Oh, I love that with all the fire. Let me read to you your message from the oracle about this connection and about love in general for you right now. This is confidence. Yes, assurance. That's the Queen of Wands right here. Your strength and discernment have led you this far, and the action you take next will determine how your life unfolds. There are no right or wrong answers. There's just an underlying confidence that you have what it takes to get you through the situation. No one else has been where you've been, and no one else is able to give you the answers. So you must have faith and believe in yourself that your resolve is the most beneficial. The asteroid Vesta holds pure, fiery goddess energy, which is exactly what you are. Here's that beautiful, fiery goddess energy. Yes, I love it. Vesta is your potential at its finest. It is your life force and your essence, and will make you understand that all decisions you have made up to this point have brought you to this very moment. Remain steadfast for the remainder of this journey until you embark on the next one. Okay? So, your mantra is, I am confident and secure with the decisions I have made so far and will make in the future. And that is what you have to do. You have to stay confident, because when you lose that confidence, that's when you get out of alignment. That's when you're, not in flow with the universe. So this is a message to say, even if you've had setbacks, even if you're not recognized, or your relationship, you haven't been dating, or you haven't met anyone, or you don't have supportive family in some cases, or the people at work or in your job, it doesn't matter, because you're still the Queen of Wands. Whether whether you get the external validation or not, you're going to have an opportunity soon, an invitation. A new path is opening up, and it's going to really shift things for you. Okay, so stay firm, stay resolved. Yeah. You're meeting somebody who is really going to connect with that fiery part of yourself. Okay, so I'm doing charm reading for you today. Okay, so you have missing puzzle piece. The best friend energy is coming through. Oh, look at this. The locket. This is so romantic. And it's somebody who's going to be thoughtful, someone who's going to really get you. Ooh, music, I love it. I said a concert. I said something, you know, creative, something connected to that fire energy. Could be a musician. You could go to a concert. You could have a love of music. You could go to a club and listen to music and meet. This is definitely a beautiful energy, but it's also like the horn reminds me of the Judgment card, and that's about like having a fresh start and a new beginning. Ooh, you have the angel and the feather, which is again that beautiful staying firm, staying close to who you are, to your soul's path, and that you're being protected. Right? Temperance is an angel, is an angel, and you have the angel coming through. So you have someone watching out for you too. And you have the feather. The feather for me, when I look at your reading, I think of the feather as your connection to God, to spirituality, and that is where your faith comes in, and that's where that resolve comes in. So if you are going through a tough time, just know there is some sort of invitation, opportunity, a path opening up with the Page of Wands, which is a fresh start for you. And you're going to meet someone who's going to really get you personally, but also change your perspective on love. You're going to get back to that core of who you are. I love it. Okay, that's your reading for today. I hope this helped. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel before you leave. Those are all free. And once you subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified whenever I post a new reading. Also, you can become a paid member and get access to all of my bonus content and members only readings, and all of the information about private readings, about decks that I use, anything that you're interested in, or if you want to reach out to me, email address, all that is on the home screen or in the description box of today's reading. So take a browse around, look at all my other readings, check out my channel. I'm so happy you stopped by. I am sending you so much love, and I'll see you very soon. Have a great one.